What's up, guys? We're back and making another attempt to make this this video. So, I wanted to show you guys some PS3 games running on the OneXPlayer 2 Pro EVA Edition as the third iteration of this video series that I'm doing of live streaming playing PS3 games on the handheld. And for whatever unfortunate, sad, disappointing reason, it keeps going crazy on me, the broadcast. So I'm experiencing technical difficulties. I apologize for that. Let's try out the first game, Resonance of Fate. Now, these are games that you guys requested. I went out and made sure I got all of the games for you guys to see, so you guys can check out and see how well the quality is and everything. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Sega. Bacon, eggs, and cheese doesn't grow on trees. Keep that in mind. And hopefully everything is going to run smoothly. There's not going to be any hiccups, any glitches. Okay. Everything seems to be fine. I just got to check it on my phone. So I'll do that while this intro is playing for the game. Let's make this full screen and we're going to check it out. So. Right, give me a second to double check the stream. Libby, thank you so much for that information, because I did not know that my stream was doing some glitching. So hopefully I was able to fix it this time. Be able to tell the back end. The stream information is good. So the audio is fixed. So the quality is good. There's no hiccuping. Strange things. You think I have this down packed by now? Fortunately, I don't. Myself some massive heads. Okay, I got the comments up. Hey, Libby. Oh, much better. Oh, thank you. Oh, the game audio is overpowering my voice. That can be fixed. Let's turn the game audio down. Yeah, actually, I had to turn my mic down because some people were complaining at my last stream. Was too loud. Alright, so I think I have it set up where it's louder. Thanks, Libby, for that. How you been? Hopefully everything's good. Okay, now this is a game I never tried. I loaded it up. That was about it. Got something wild flying around in my room. A wild Pokemon. But that was cool. Opening, yeah. It's a PS3 game that my brother actually played a lot of. I actually never played it before. I've seen him play it though. So before we get into the game, let me minimize the game real quick. This is supposed to be the mouse, okay. And I want to show you guys the settings that I have set up for Resonance of Fate. Alright? So all of these are PS3 games that you guys requested for me to make on this YouTube channel. And so these are the games. Most of them you requested. About 20% of them I had already, so you don't have to worry about me missing anything. I went after every single game that you guys requested and tested at least 80% of these games. Well, but I want to show you guys the settings for every game. So this is Resonance of Fate. This is custom settings. So what you want to do when you get Resonance of Fate in any game, the first thing you want to do, actually before you even go to settings, go to Manage here and go to Game Patches. So what this does, it opens up a whole list of game patches. Every game, not every game, but most games have patches that will fix any issues. So if you run into a situation where a game just won't run, make sure you check the game patches. Make sure it's checked for that game, and then try to run the game again. Then you go to Custom Configuration. Okay, let's open this up a little bit more so you guys can see it. Okay, and these are the settings for the PS3 emulator for this game specifically. I'm going to enable asynchronous texture streaming, multi-thread RSX, and VSync. Make sure that your GPU is set to Vulkan. Game plays really well on Vulkan. Everything else is default settings. If you want, you can go to advanced and put VBlank NTSC on. But that's only if the game is running at 30 FPS, which it might be, because most of these PS3 games are capped at 30 FPS, and you want it to run at 60 FPS. Now, not every game is going to run at 60 FPS, but if you want it to run at 60 FPS, you got to turn on a VBlank frequency. So let's check out this intro. I've actually never seen this before. Hey B, thanks for the help. I appreciate it. I'm using a separate instance of the broadcasting software for this particular channel, and that's probably why I was facing all these technical difficulties. I never streamed with this software. Does she plan to jump? She took a leap of faith. Really hot in my room, so I'm gonna have to turn on the AC. How'd they end up that high in the air?
I'm still alive.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm really alive.
Not for long, you aren't.
I don't know how, but I'm alive.
How can you smile?
You're smiling.
Me? This is it.
Huh?
Don't look away.
But I don't look away. Which way?
Down.
Huh? Weren't they falling from the building? I'm happy the stream is now working. Super happy. So now I know what to do. Now I know what to do next time. All right, this is a Square Enix game, so everybody's gonna look like Final Fantasy characters. So hopefully it runs at 60 FPS, and hopefully it doesn't crash. I haven't tested this game, so I haven't gotten gameplay yet. Looks like it might have crashed. See any error codes down here? Oh, this. Yeah, it looks like it crashed that compiling shader. All right, let's try to run it again. So sometimes with these PS3 games, what happens for whatever reason, it will crash, and then you boot it again, and then it's fine. So let's see. Let's try to skip the intro if it lets us skip the intro now that we know what we're looking at. See if we can bypass the random crash. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to say that this game is not compatible. Because this is one of the games that actually did not even get into gameplay. I just booted it to make sure that it was going to boot, and then I moved on to the next game. And the reason I do that is because when you're making these videos, if you don't boot the game first, in some cases the game has to install after you run the game. So while you're running the game, it says installing game. That can take up to an hour when you first boot. So who wants to sit here looking at an installing screen? Not me. Now, let's try that again. Oh, I should have put resume. See if it lets me skip. I can skip. Should have did that from the beginning. Looks like, see those lines at the top? If that line just stops, that means it must have crashed. So I'm going to go with the fact that it says save data error. Save data error? Well, for now, I'm going to go with the verdict that this game is not playable yet. But I'm going to mess around with some settings that then maybe in the next version of this video, I'll have it running and know how to fix it. That was completely experimental game. All right. Let's see. What game did I test that I know does work so far? We tested Asura's Wrath in the last stream. We've tested, did we test Bleach? I don't know if we tested Bleach, but let me show you guys the Bleach settings. Okay. The Bleach settings, also everything you saw there, the difference is we have strict rendering mode on. Not sure why I have that on. I don't remember putting that on. Don't think it's needed. But let's leave it on for now because I have it. I have V-Blank frequency at 75 Hertz. Why? Because at the time, okay, I know this is an old settings from the old version of this. So at the time, we didn't have a 60 FPS patch. I don't think we do now. Let's see how the game plays. It was running at 30 FPS. I think it was running kind of slow for me. I wanted it to run a little bit faster. Hopefully it doesn't have to go through an install process. So this is also a PS3 exclusive that we're playing on the handheld device. Okay. Which is pretty cool. Okay, that says 60. I think the movie clips is 60.
Bleach, Soul Resurrection.
Let's see. Go to story.
After the war at the Soul Society, Ichigo Kurosaki returned.
Now remember, all these games you can upscale to like 1080p. They're all default. Every PS3 game is default to 720p, so it looks a little jaggedy.
Let's go!
We have FSR upscaling, so
Let's go! This is Waco Mundo. Not very cheery.
as you guys can
Nothing
see,
here.
it's running at 37 FPS. This
look
means
at
we have
that.
like frequency at
A castle. No,
Let's go!
a palace? This must be Aizen's hideout, Las Noches.
All
This
right.
actually feels like
Let's go! Let's go!
That's why I have it running. Technically, it's too fast. It's more fast than
This is not a very hospitable welcome.
No time to waste. Let's keep going.
Oh, yeah, you gotta flash that.
Let's go! is the holification. Eat this!
Eat this! We got the final gets.
Let's go!
As you guys can see, this game runs smoothly. I'm not gonna have any issues. It's Vulcan.
We run and run. It doesn't seem like we're any closer than we were. Is that palace really there? Maybe it's a mirage. Let's go!
It's no mirage. There's no way we could be seeing one here.
Let's go!
Would you like me to...
Who are you guys? You look like you're from around here.
Mask? Are you a holo?
Yeah, I'm now two of your guys.
Are you really an Urankar? It's so different from the Urankars we met in the world of the living.
You guys are even less like the wrong cars than we are. You don't like that. You look more like a soul. Ah! A soul racer!
Let's go! This is the holification.
You hear the English dub? Army of 2
I'm not gonna
day,
kill
yes.
you.
I'm gonna try that
What are you talking about?
Nell became a traitor the moment I became friends with the soul reaper. Traitors are all killed.
right there.
You have to take Nell.
Were you the one that requested Army of 2 before? Okay, Bleach works, as you guys can see. Because there was 2 Army of 2s, and I forgot which one you requested, so I think it was the 40th day, right? Yeah. So I think, no, I did not boot this, but what I would normally do for a default boot would go to, what I would do is put VSync on, because if you don't put VSync on, you're going to get horrible screen tearing. Multi-threaded and asynchronous thing, and then apply, and leave V-blank on. Boom. That's my default setting for everything to start with. So let's see if it loads. Almost at. Hey, Dude Core, what's happening? Oh, you almost okay. You almost platinum diamond 3 then, right? I'm trying out Army of 2 right now. We're gonna see if this game runs. It's not a game I tested. If it doesn't run, don't panic. So far, I've come to realize several things about the PS3 emulator. Okay. Thing number 1: if a game doesn't boot, don't delete it. Okay. The first thing that, the first issue it might be is that it doesn't run in Vulcan. Had that issue with a Duff game. Second issue it might be, it needs a game update. So in order to update the game, there's a particular RPCS3 Discord that you request updates from an update bot, and it will give you the updates for free, and you install it into the game. This is what happened with me with God of War 3. God of War 3 did not boot. It just kept crashing at the main screen. And what I had to do is I had to install an update. That could be the issue with Resonance of Fate 2. As you guys saw at the beginning of this stream, Resonance of Fate did not boot. Did not play, and it just like crashed. It could be that it requires a game update. Almost all of these games have game updates. But as the saying goes, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So if you run a game and it runs fine, then there's no reason to run the update unless you're trying to get the DLC. Such as with Street Fighter X Tekken. I was testing this all week, so this is why this is all fresh in my mind. Street Fighter X Tekken, you run the game, none of the DLC characters is there, even though you installed the DLC. Why? Because you need to actually install the update too, and it doesn't come with the game. So you have to go to the PlayStation thing in order to install the update. So don't panic if you at first try to run a game and it just doesn't run. You get black screen of death, you get a random error. Go through the steps to, to check and see if it's just not a compatible game. And 9 times out of 10, it's an update issue. I don't know that I updated this Army of 2. Only way I can tell is if I go to list, go to Army of 2. Okay, so Army of 2, the 40th day has an update you see here. which I don't have installed. Same thing with Army of Two Devil's Cartel. So if this doesn't run, doesn't mean that it's not compatible with the emulator. It could mean that it just needs a game update. It's listed under playable. Devil's Cartel says in game since 2018. Army of Two 40th Day says playable. So yeah, so don't panic if you tried the game and it doesn't work. Make sure okay, let's try the update. Okay, if that doesn't work, okay, let's try to turn the there's a setting here for certain games where you go to settings here, and this works with Never Dead. So there's a setting called right color buffers. So if you which is this, if you play a game and all you hear is audio, you see no picture, or you see glitches or clothes are missing or the strange textures, enable right color buffers. You lose a little bit of performance, but the game will run and look correct. Okay. If that doesn't work, there's one more option you can try after updating, after doing right color buffers. There's one more option you can try is under advanced. Yeah, it's under advanced, and it's going to be here, driver wake up delay. Okay. So driver wake up delay is not used very much. A lot of people don't know what the hell it does. Even I don't know what the hell it does, but it's fixed 2 games so far, turning this up to 200. And this was a suggestion that I found in a random forum that fixed, I forgot which 2 games. Oh, Anarchy Reigns, because Anarchy Reigns used to always crash, and it has no update, so there's no other thing that you can try. That fixed it, turning that up to 200, and it fixed one of the God of Wars as well. So just a few things that you know, want you to try if you run into an issue where your game is not booting and it's supposed to be compatible. But yeah, Dude Core, I'm thinking about getting on Street Fighter 2, but I wanted to make sure I get this PS3 games, you know, try out some of these PS3 games before it gets too late. I wanted to start 52 minutes earlier, but I was having a lot of technical difficulties. All right, Army of Two is about to run. By the way, every test here is going to be at 30 watt TDP, okay? And I'm actually charging the device at the same time, so it'll get pretty hot. Okay. I don't know why we got little previews down there. A little annoying. Okay, so Army of Two, 40th Day. Oh, you installed the update for this game? So, like I said, I would only uninstall the update if the game is not running. If you run into a crash or if you have some problem, that would be the only reason to install the update. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. So far, it looks like the game is running just fine. But let's get into gameplay and see. Okay. 2 more wins and you're golden. I'm gonna have to catch up to you sometime this weekend. I will. Interesting characters. Man, the disrespect. Why you just pushing me? I ain't picking this disrespect. Nah, I'm picking the younger guy. He just pushed the man out the way. What's wrong with him? That guy looked like he never missed a day at the gym. Attachments. Alright, I've never played this game before, so I don't know what to expect here.
Now boarding flight 225 from Shanghai to Montreal, Canada.
I like looking at the photos. Ismail, is this the first Army of Two game? Which one came out first? Disrespect, pushing civilian.
My name is Mr. K. I will be your guide today. Tour will take you through several popular destinations before we stop for lunch at one of the
Smile, there's another thing that I forgot to mention. Some games won't boot unless it looks like you're on the PlayStation Network. So in this case, there's a way on RPCS3, I'll show you guys this game. Create PSN. Play it online. Are they causing all this chaos? Or they just saw him just jumping out of a window?
Welcome to Shanghai, boys. How do you like it so far?
I feel tall.
Your contact is waiting for you up ahead. He's got your gear and will guide you on your first orders. You should get a move on.
Roger, Alice. Thanks.
Oh, and guys,
Yeah?
try not to piss off the locals.
Damn, Tice, it is hot.
No kidding. Let's get this done and we'll go get a beer.
Looks
Amen
like
to
playing
that.
well. It's capped at 30 FPS, but I didn't see a game patch for this. You could probably turn up the V-Blank frequency and have it running at 60 FPS. It'll either run at 60 FPS or be fast, too fast. So we'll try that. We'll try that after. Oh, you could duck down. Okay. It's an interesting looking game. Okay, there's a person there.
There's our guy.
That's the guy we're supposed to talk to.
You must be the guys. Let's
Wait,
get moving. We've got to get through this quick. Word is, local police will be heading here shortly.
We just got some raw meat. This discarded beef. Dog meat. Dog meat? Excuse me. Nah, we out of here. I'll take that radio. I like stealing things. Good morning, sir. Can we have a conversation? Just stole somebody's radio. Where are we going? Where are we going? How do I get back to America? They're selling dog meat here. Not good.
Up and over. I've got your gear stashed up ahead.
When facing an obstacle, press X. Okay.
Duck through the fence and stay close.
Excuse me? Watch your tone. Okay. Watch your tone. I'm the leader here. I'm A-side. Huh?
Hostiles, take cover.
Oh, I'm crouching. Okay, I'm crouching. Is that hostile?
Patrol,
I
cover
think
now.
it is. Okay. Okay. Taking cover. I don't see anybody. Well, who are we hiding from, sir? Your imaginary friend Bubbles.
Get down.
Huh? I am down. Relax.
Patrol there. I've got it.
Disrespect. Why are you so disrespectful in this game? He just shot a man in cold blood. Yeah.
You sure that was necessary?
It's Shanghai. Better safe than sorry.
Damn.
I'm JB. They didn't give me your names.
Salem.
Rios.
Was the rock?
No shit. I've heard of you two. I spent some time working for that arsehole Dalton at SSC myself.
Small world.
Oh yeah, smaller all the time. Here's your gear here. All the stuff you asked for. Sorry about the state of it. New equipment is tough to come by around here.
We'll be fine.
Oh,
Much appreciated.
this game is sick. Thank you for recommending this game. Huh? Why you have to run around Shanghai looking like terrorists?
Right, let's get moving. Time to get paid, and now I think it's about beer o'clock.
Yeah. Let's just get the job done and see what happens.
Army 2 is such a good looking game. Okay. Okay. Alright.
We've got beacons to place. Check your GPS for directions.
30 FPS is kind of disgusting, but it didn't.
Mine's all good over here.
I'll have to turn it up a little bit. FPS. Partner switching? Huh? What you talking about, Willis? This game is a little complicated. I thought I was gonna be involved in mindless violence. The game is super tactical.
Let's regroup.
Coming over.
Eh? Okay. Oh. We dropped FPS. Oh, it was loading. It was loading shaders. Partner is waiting. Oh, he's waiting for me. Oh. Sorry to keep you waiting. Gotta watch your tone, though. Respect. Night beacon.
All set. Let's finish this thing and get the hell out of here.
What are these for, anyway?
Didn't ask. I just do what I'm paid for and keep my head low.
Gotta be some kind of guidance system.
What we doing? What we doing, gentlemen? Where the action at? Alright, so if you guys wanted to run at like 60 FPS,
we should take out those alarms before we get too close.
I'm trying to make
Either
it to
of
a
you guys
save,
think you can make the shot?
if that's a thing. And then I'll turn up the V-blink frequency and see if it runs at super fast speed. Oh, I gotta take a shot? I gotta aim in 30 FPS? That's hard. Asking a lot.
Now, shoot the alarm and I'll open the gate.
Oh man, aiming is a nightmare. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like
nice. Elevator's just ahead.
I
Cops will
picked
be
the right
here
guy.
any
Look at
minute
that
now.
mask. Look crazy. Psycho weapons. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Looks like the game is running fine,
Hey
guys.
guys, you're in range now for the mobile weapons unit. I've added some
Can I save it at will, or?
heavier armaments for you. You can call in new gear anytime you're not in combat.
These guys look like savages. Don't want to see these guys come running out of the elevator. Friendly fire. Oops. Sorry. Forgive me. This elevator's taking so long. Oh, sniper rifle? Don't mind if I do. Oh. Oh. It says buy or customize. Huh? What you talking about? Talking about what is it? Buy what? How long did it take to go up an elevator? Oh, it wants me to do something. That's fine. Okay. Okay, I got $7,500. I will buy an AK-47 thing. Okay.
That's better. Also, I just got an extra mission objective, but I want to confirm it before I pass it along. Stand by a sec. I'll be right back at you.
Copy that, Alice.
When did you work for SSC?
Me? I was one of the first. Pretty cherry gig for a while there. Shame it went the way it did.
Yeah, too bad.
Oh, look. Criminal.
Those masks you're wearing are cutting-edge tech. Built-in tactical guidance interface will give you intel on your targets.
Tagged.
Oh, you took that man out. What am I supposed to do here? Press L2. What? Eh? I'm so confused. Oh man, this is so complicated. Pre-combat. Nearby enemy, tied him up. Okay.
Salem, take it easy up here. See if we can get one of those guys alive. Dead men aren't so useful.
Ah, that's no fun.
You two go up ahead and scout. I'll wait for the all clear. We've got a few more of these beacons to set up, then we're done.
That's it? Easy goddamn money.
Yeah. High potential for multiple hostiles up there, though.
L2. Beside an opponent. Press L2. What? This game is kind of complicated, man. I don't know. L2 beside an opponent. Okay. Oh, beside an opponent. Wait. What the? L2.
Bring that soldier here.
I'm on
I
it.
thought I was pressing the wrong button or something. Like. It says L2. I press L2.
Gotta reload.
Huh? Take now. Oh, excuse me.
JB, you're clear.
Go to the locations marked in your GPS and wait for my signal.
The game a little complicated, but I think with some time we'll figure it out. All right, as you guys can see, it is working. So what I want to do is I want to close it out. Hopefully I ran into a checkpoint and I don't have to do that part over again. And I'm curious to see if it runs at 60 FPS. Because 30 FPS is like not terrible, but a little less playable. So in order to make something 60 FPS, force it to 60 FPS, you want to turn the V-blink frequency here to 120, okay? Now, if that doesn't work, in some cases, the game would just run too fast. Then you just want to turn the V-blink frequency up a little bit more than, so it's a little higher than 30, but not quite 60, since 60 will make it run too fast. So it doesn't work with every game, and some game just has game patches where it allows you to unlock FPS, which would be ideal. But in games like this that doesn't have a game patch, if you want to play it in 60 FPS, then what you want to do is turn the V-blink frequency up and pray that it doesn't run super fast, super. If it does, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Then you could just turn the V-blink frequency up a little bit, like I did with Bleach. I turned it to 75 Hz instead of 60, and I got it to run at like 37 FPS, so it was a little bit more smoother, a little bit more. Obviously, higher FPS, the smoother you're gonna be able to aim. This menu is at 60. It ran kind of fast, so let's go to campaign. Solo, I can't continue. I didn't run into any checkpoint. Oh, here we go. Playtime, 9 minutes. Continue. See how fast it's moving? It might be too fast. But this is an experiment. It'd been better for 60 FPS. It looks like 60 FPS might be a little bit much. Let's see. Let's see when we get to gameplay. In some cases, it only affects movie clips. So movie clips might run super fast, everything goes super slow.
Those masks you're wearing are cutting-edge tech. Built-in tactical guidance
The audio
interfaces
is
give
normal.
you intel on your targets.
So that leads me to believe that we might be good.
Enemy tagged.
Yeah, it looks like we're good. Press L2. And beside in the corner. Okay. Yeah, got it. Oh, we're good, yeah.
Salem,
It's 60
take it
FPS.
easy up here. See if
We're
we can
good.
get one of those guys
This is
alive.
way better.
Dead men aren't so useful.
This is
Oh,
way
that's
better,
no fun.
way smoother. Now we're cooking with bacon.
You two go up ahead and scout. I'll wait for the all clear. We've got a few more of these beacons to
Oh,
set
look
up,
how smooth.
then we're done.
Now I can
That's
aim.
it?
I don't feel like
Easy
I'm new.
goddamn money.
Yeah.
Sensitivity
High
could be
potential
turned up
for
a little
multiple
bit more.
hostiles up there, though.
See if I can take somebody out. So it's still a little, aim is still a little sloppy. It's not as bad as it was. It was much worse.
JB, you're clear.
Go to the locations marked in your GPS and wait for my signal.
Alright guys, you're not going to have a problem running this game, and rather you can run it at 60 FPS. All you have to do is turn the V-blink frequency up to 120, keep all the rest of the settings the same as the way I have it, and you're good to go. Alright, so let's switch the game up and try a different game.
You both need to trigger the beacons at the same time. Ready?
Alright, so Army of 2, 40th day. I'll put that in the timestamp. We've tried that. Let's see. What else haven't we tried that was requested? The God of War trilogy was requested, heavily requested. So I want to go through all of the God of War trilogy before 10 o'clock. So let's start with God of War Origins collection. Now, Origins collection, I didn't do anything with, and it just booted. So I didn't put any settings, but what I like to do is put my default settings. Again, when I showed you guys, my default settings is asynchronous, multi-threaded, VSync. Okay. Then you want to go to advanced and turn on V-blink and TSC fix up and leave it like that. So far it's been, from my experience, God of War, the HD collections or whatever that you have on PS3, it runs at 60 FPS. Not sure. So we may not need to do the V-blink frequency, but that could be because of game patches as well. I might have a game patch enabled that unlocks FPS. In fact, I'm pretty sure I do. Check the game patches. I think all the God of Wars are there. The only thing I didn't mess around with was Ascension, because I had recently had issues with Ascension running, so I updated it. So God of War Ascension. let's enable, oh, it just has motion blur, MLAA, which I usually disable, and depth of field. That might be already 60 FPS. Who knows? If it's not, then we'll try to V-Blank. I booted these games up once before, at least once. So hopefully this is not going to take too long, the little compiling modules. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out and watching. I appreciate it. Sorry for the technical difficulties we had to deal with earlier today to start the stream. Yeah. So let's see if God of War Origins runs. We're going to try both the games that's on. Oh, let me share this stream on Discord. This way people know. Yeah. All right, we're golden. So Ismail, that should answer your question. You won't have any issues playing Army of Two. In fact, you can crank it up to 60 FPS. I have to check the other Army of Two also. Have yet to do that. This is taking an incredibly long time. When you're faced with a situation where you know you booted the game before and it didn't take this long, and now all of a sudden it's taking long, it usually means because of an update of RPCS3, there's some conflicting modules. So what we do in this case, because this has been at 140 for more than 15 seconds, should never be that. So what we're going to do is we're going to close out God of War. We're going to right click. We're going to create, hopefully you guys can see this clearly. Create PPU and SPU cat. Right? You do that outside of the game, it'll refresh your cache data. Then you load up the game, and you should be good to go. So this is a rule that you can do with any PS3 game. As you can see, now the game is up fine. So if you run into a situation where you're stuck at that screen loading whatever the hell PPU, that's another tip. So this video is going to be full of tips and tricks. Tips and tricks, cheat codes that I learned along the way. And hopefully I can remember all of this and compile one singular video on PS3 emulation and put all of these points in the game. Alright, so we got Chains of Olympus and we got Ghost of Sparda. I don't know why I picked up the PS5 controller. I'm using this. Yeah, it's already 60 FPS. So Chains of Olympus was originally a PSP game. So probably not going to look the best, but remember we have an option with the AMD 7840U of upscaling. Okay. AMD upscaling. So
suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
this runs just fine in the Origins collection, so let's try the second game in the Origins collection. And this is without an update. There was never an update for this game, to my knowledge. Let's try the second game real quick. Yeah, a lot of people asked me to try out the God of Wars. They're incredibly large games, so I want to make sure I tried them all, showed them all before I end the stream, because I'm probably only going to keep one or two. I'll have to pick and choose out of this massive list of games that you guys requested what I'm going to keep on the PS3 emulator and what I'm going to... Please be a skip.
Kratos, the ghost of Sparta, had taken his place amongst the Olympians as the god of war. The bloodshed, the relentless battles, had finally brought him here. Ares was dead, and though Olympus beckoned, visions of his mortal existence still haunted him. Kratos, help me. Kratos knew that this was not a mere vision, for with the gods, nothing was ever as it seemed.
Tell the gods that I apologize.
The vision of his past set Kratos in search of answers. Answers that lay in the temple of Poseidon, deep within the city of Atlantis.
This is not a wise course of action, Kratos. It was a dream, nothing more.
The visions still haunt me, Athena. The visions you promised to take away.
You said a game boy louder than me?
But this vision, I can change.
Sorry about that. I don't know, my mic
Perhaps it is a vision best left unchanged.
My mic has been kind of weird.
There is more to this than you know. Please.
Is it better now? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Is it better? Turn it down a little bit more. Maybe better now? Hopefully. Thanks for letting me know. All right, cool. Okay, so this game looks like it's playing fine as well. Playing really good. Oh yeah, in case you didn't hear me before, I was saying congratulations, man. Excuse me. Alright, so you won't have an issue playing this game. Looks like it plays quite fine.
Hurry, Lord Kratos! Get to the bell!
Get to the bell!
Get to the front of the ship!
Hey, watch your tone. Get to the front of the ship. I'm the God of War. I'm the God of War. Watch how you speak to me, okay?
Get to the bell!
I will get to the bell when I please.
Get to the front of the ship!
Watch your tone. some treasure here. Okay. Didn't this happen in part 1? Or am I bugging out? Didn't this happen in part 1? Is this a remake of part 1 or what? I don't know. I never played this PSP game. It definitely did a good job of remastering it. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Rival Schools was one of my favorite games in the arcade. I have it, but I don't think they came out with a Rival Schools on PS3 though. They have it on Dreamcast and arcade emulator. This looks like a remake of part 1. Oh, man. Poor man. I haven't played part 1 in a lot of years, but that's what this looks like to me. Anyway, so this game runs absolutely perfectly fine. We don't have to worry about that. Let's close this out. And it runs at 60 FPS. So, yeah. All right, let's try God of War 3. Now, God of War 3 is very tricky. God of War 3 would not run for me at all. It ran for other people, but it would not run for me at all. I had to update the game. So this is one of those games where you want to update the game first before running it, because you're going to have issues. And as just like the other settings, keep all the settings the same. VSync on, multi-threaded RSX. This way you don't have to worry about screen tearing. And that's pretty much it. For some reason I have RSX FIFO accuracy on atomic. I think I put it on that because I might take that off. We'll see how the performance is. If the performance looks like crap, I'll take that off. I had that on because I couldn't get the game to run, and that was one of the last resorts. And then I updated the game and it ran. So if it runs fine, then, you know, just rock with it. But if it don't, then use Giga. Mega.
Before the age of the twilight set upon the gods, a legend rose to claim his place among them. And even though Kratos sat on the throne as the new god of war, he was haunted by visions of his family. A family he himself.
I love God of War like the next person, but I would like to be able to skip movie clips, you know? Get Dead Space 3 vibes.
And on this day, the man, the legend, Kratos, will have his revenge.
Can I skip? Can I skip? Oh, you still got your PS3? Yeah, I also have. Most of these games I got from my PS3 because I modded my PS3. And when you mod your PS3, you can play all your backups on it without having to swap discs over and over. So most of these image files I got from backing up my original PS3 games. Some of them I found from friends, you know, but, you know. But yeah, I still got my PS3. I just don't use it as much. I wish I could skip these movie clips though. You know, that would be nice. We can sit and watch these movie clips and then the game don't even run by the time you finish. It'd be nice to know before you get into it. So after this, we got God of War Ascension and we got God of War Origins. If this will get to the point, I am a little limited on time here. Want to get some Street Fighter 6 gameplay in by 10 o'clock, so I have to end the stream by 10. And this long intro is not helping. Like I said, love God of War just like the next person. As much as the next person, but we need a movie clip skipping method. Yeah, I want to get some ranked match games in before it's too late. Okay, nice. Intro video. Very long. They look crazy too, look. Who knew the graphics could get this good? Now imagine upscaling it to 1080p. It's only 720p right now.
My vengeance ends now.
Man, don't be so angry, man. It's okay.
My brothers, we were forged in victory.
Okay.
A victory that ended the Great War and brought forth the reign of Mount Olympus. Born from the depths of the underworld, rooted in the river of souls, our mountain emerged out of the chaos. As it grew, so too did the might of the Olympians. He created a world.
Yeah, hopefully the stream quality is good.
A world that lives in the shadow and safety of my mountain. A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure of strength and power. Now, on this day, that power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy all that I have.
Uh-huh.
Brothers, put aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long. We will unite. We will stand together. And I will wipe out this plague. Olympus will prevail.
Okay. The only reason why I never played this game is because I never beat the first God of War. So didn't want to spoil myself. Man, he gotta fight all these bastards? What are you swinging on? There's nothing up there. Alright, the moment of truth is here. We made it to gameplay. Alright, when you see stuff like this, that means that is loading shaders. Don't panic. Alright, I'm hoping that we don't have to see this movie clip again. I'm thinking that we lose a little bit of performance because I have Giga on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Giga off. I just hope we don't have to watch that whole movie clip again. Crossing my fingers here. But yeah, so Giga is something that you're supposed to put on to experiment with if a game is not running. Again, like I said to you guys before, God of War 3 was not running. I had to figure out why. And so that's why I have Giga on. Don't put Giga on. I mean, Atomic is default to fast accuracy. Don't put Atomic or Giga because that's what screws everything up. So we're going to go to default. As you guys can see, default is fast. Now that we know the game is running. The game did not run before because I didn't have the update. So now that we put it back to default, let's put our normal things back on. Okay. and that's it. Apply. Oh, and this. Okay, and apply. Save custom configuration. Let's make sure that we have the game patches on. I think we already did that. Yeah. Let's run it again and pray that we don't have to watch a long movie clip again. If we don't, we should be good to go, and it should run better. Also, if it doesn't run better, then that means the game just runs like crap, which should be a first because I haven't seen a PS3 game yet that runs like that. That's how I know it's the settings that I put to try to get the game to run when the game was just crashing. So when you guys try this game, make sure you update it. Otherwise, yeah, it freezes on this screen and never passes it. And that's why I had to use experimental options. So we got the gameplay. I'm hoping it's a continue game and we don't have to see that whole movie clip again. Not that I have an issue with the movie clip. Just I've seen it already. I don't want to have to see it again. Okay. Load game? Maybe? Yes. By the gods, it allowed me to load. Alright, let's see if we get better performance now. If we don't, then there's very little we can do from a performance standpoint. Looks like we got a crash. So that's actually worse. Cinematics. It says failed to open PS3 game user directory cinematics PSD init. FIFO error. Desync event. Huh. So maybe it was that. No, maybe that was the only thing that was actually helping it. Okay. A little strange, but maybe that's something that actually got it to run. Maybe the game don't normally run. I might have just screwed it up. But I mean, it running like that is just not running anyway. So if that's the only way to get in game, it has to look like run at 15 FPS, then, well, I will consider this game as not playable then. Let's go back to change custom configuration. Let's put this back on atomic. That's the thing that's not good. Try it again. But it looked like there was some issue with something in one of the game folders, which is weird because it says something about a movie clip and we already saw the movie clips. Look, HDD game BCUN DLC. It's looking for DLC and user directory DLC. If you look here in the red, I don't know if you guys can see it or how good the quality is. See, I can tell when something freezes and crashes because I've been dealing with crashing so long, dealing with this emulator for the entire week. So when it starts loading shaders at the bottom and nothing happens, that means it crashed. Let's go back to load. See if it crashes again. It's still saying an error about that text file. So hopefully we can get into gameplay now that I have Giga on. And if we do get into gameplay, then that means that's what, yeah, we got into gameplay. So it appears that the game needs to be on Giga. Playing a little bit better. But it's not 60 FPS. So maybe it was just playing real bad like that because it was loading shaders. I don't know. I can't explain these things, guys. I'm learning on the job here. And he ripping off heads? That what we doing now, man? Now, I didn't see an option to unlock the FPS. So what I might try to do, one more thing. What I want to do is one more thing now that we got that going. Let's increase the V-blink frequency to 120 and see if that unlocks the FPS. Because it could be that the performance looks like that because it's capped at 30 FPS like most PS3 games. So let's see. I'm experimenting as we go. This is my first time trying to actually run this game. So apparently it needs Giga. And that's very important because the game won't even run without it. I thought it might have been a fluke that it crashed, but the fact that it just ran right now means that it needs I keep saying giga. Whatever the hell that setting is called. So there's two different settings that have like a different size verbiage. Yeah, let's load it again. If we crash again, that means it's just random. Giga had nothing to do with it, which was what I was hoping. But see a lot of red errors down there. They're still loading. Alright, so V-blank frequency does not change the FPS. We're stuck at 30 FPS for now on this game, guys. But does it run? Yeah, it runs. Make sure you guys put that one setting on. That's apparently a very important setting. And the movie clips are 60 FPS. Be throwing rocks. What's the matter with you? What did you get for throwing a rock? Very disrespectful. But yeah, I don't want to see too much of this game because it's going to mess it up for me. I have to play the first two first. Huh? You alright, man? You need to stop doing drugs. Don't do drugs, man. R2 for magic. Huh? Dude got legendary powers. Yeah, I man. I'm having too much fun already. This is not right. This is not right. I gotta play the other two games. I don't get to play this one. Oh. Yeah. Huh? Oh. It actually does go up in FPS. It's just certain scenes are lower. Bro. A wild ass giant horse. Excuse me. A horse with octopus with crab tentacles. Crab legs. Bro, you need to calm down. Nobody need to smell all that terrible breath. What the f? Take these slashes to the face, though. Oh! Need to calm all that down. I have magical powers, okay? Wake up. Wake up and smell the bacon in the morning. I have magical powers. You don't know about that. You don't know about that life. I have magical power. You better recognize. Huh? What the? Fighting upside down? This is what we doing? I'm confused. Oh! I'm going the wrong way. Oh! Stop it. Stop it. I can't use my magical powers upside down. Stop. Hey. Like I got a lot of health. I didn't know this this game was so godly, guys. Somebody didn't give me the memo, man. I'm going the wrong way. What the? Huh? Alright, as much fun as I'm having playing this damn game, I have to end it. I have other games to try. Excuse me. Whoa. This is actually playable, guys. It may be in 30 FPS, but it's sporadic. It goes up too. And you got this giant horse spider creature. I'm out of magic. I'm out of magical powers. Out of mana. Yo, take a breath mint, man. I got a breath mint for you right here. Oh, I don't got powers. Oh, thought I rolled. Oh, I messed up. Oh. Quick action. Oh, I died. Anyway, fun game. Glad I had that experience. Gonna have to change the game. The game does work, guys. I don't know. But if you don't take anything away from this stream, at least take away the fact that you have to put Atomic RSX FIFO. And I had a feeling it might have been that because the error we got down here when it crashed said something related to RSX. If that's probably the only clue we have, and this is the only RSX setting that exists. Okay, so you want to probably put the RSX on FIFO. It seems like it runs the game. You take that off, you'll probably get better performance, but the game doesn't run. Don't ask me why. I'm just a messenger. That, see, it says in game, but it actually should be playable, as you saw. Playable. All right, God of War Ascension. God of War Ascension did boot. I want to show you guys what my settings are. I don't have the Giga thing on. I mean, the Mega, whatever you call it, is on fast. We crashed, and and it says something about RSX. Then we're gonna do that too. Ascension, I haven't gotten into gameplay either. I mean, I've gotten the game turned on. I haven't gotten to get to gameplay. I guess this is mostly going to be a God of War stream because time is ticking. Time is ticking. I'm going to have to end the stream very soon. Might as well put all God of Wars in the title of the stream. We tried other games, but I'm trying to see if I can get all the it's a little bit of gameplay. Hopefully Ascension doesn't have a ridiculously long movie clip. But I wonder if so Ascension comes next, right? After God of War. I have to look up the chronological because that's how the game is. They've come a long way since the first game. I have to start playing God of War. But yeah, after this, I'm going to be streaming on my other channel. I'm going to be playing some Street Fighter ranked matches. You guys check it out. Turn the brightness up a little bit. My screen kind of dark. This is another game that would not boot. Unless you had the update. So keep that in mind if you try to boot it and it doesn't work. And apparently the unskippable movie clip.
Before the gods of Olympus, a great battle was waged. The wrath of the primordials.
Oh, back to AC on.
The very beings who forged the earth. Raged out of control for an eternity. And from this rage, this madness of war, the Furies were brought forth. Neither Titan nor God, mortal nor shade, the Furies were bound to no one. For they were the guardians of honor, the enforcers of punishment, the bane of traitors.
Traitors?
When Zeus came to power, he found he had little to fear from the sisters. The Furies sought retribution only for those whom they deemed guilty. The first of these traitors was Aegean the Hecatoncheires.
The what? Sound like a
When
Pokemon.
the brute pledged a blood oath to Zeus, only to later betray the king of the gods, the Furies were quick to take action. The sisters relentlessly hunted Aegean, and upon capturing the creature, tortured him without mercy.
Okay, this game, just like God of War 3, I did not test before the stream. I just saw that it booted and turned it off. So hopefully we don't have to do too much setting up like we did with God of War 3.
A special symbol for those who might think to break a blood oath with a god.
So we breaking the blood oath. It's illegal. Alright. Oh, well, I'm picking up the PS5 controller. Okay. Alright. So, for anyone who's played this game before, I never touched this game before because I'm still on God of War 1. However, does it look like Kratos is missing textures, or is that how this is supposed to look? Because if he's missing textures, I already know how to fix it. But I don't know if that's the way he's supposed to look. Look like his... Maybe that's the way he's supposed to look in this intro. We'll see when we get to the models, the character models. If they're missing colors or textures, then I'll know exactly what to do. We gotta put right color buffers on.
Kratos, the great Spartan general, was finally defeated.
Can't skip.
Driven mad.
Oh, skip. Oh, wow, this has a skip the cinematic option. Okay. Oh, this actually looks interesting. I can't skip this. Okay, this one I can't skip. Okay. Hey, at least it's 60 FPS. Looking good. Eh? What'd they do to this poor man? Man, just trying to eat. Okay.
Hello, Kratos.
He was always going through something. The one-armed individual.
Wrong? You seem confused, Kratos. Having trouble remembering our special time together?
Oh. Disrespect.
Then again, we were rudely interrupted by my sister. Alecto was never one for manners.
Oh.
Not to worry. I am quite skilled at teaching respect.
I gotta fight her with my legs only? Oh. Okay.
For what you've taken, I owe you that.
That you get for playing with your food. Don't play with your food. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, trophy. She ran. Don't be running for your life.
I will not be ruined by a mortal.
Don't worry. I'm loading shaders. We're loading textures. So it looks like the game is running, guys. I don't know. Looks like the game is running absolutely fine. Okay.
You think you are special because Ares chose you, but you are nothing. You are a worthless mortal.
Excuse me? Watch your mouth. And you gotta be the you gotta be the exterminator too.
Lord Ares is a fool to want you back. Try as you might, you will never catch me!
Oh. Thanks for the freebies. So the game could make it to 60 FPS. It's just not very often, apparently. Good morning.
Die, mortal!
Oh God. Hybrids. Sir? You need help. You need help. I can help you. Rage meter full. Question, okay. Alright, we're gonna try it on this person. I thought I did it right, but what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do when they're glowing? I don't know what I'm supposed to do when they get on their knees like that. I know I'm supposed to do a finishing move. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh! What are you doing? He just disintegrated. Anyway, super fun game. But I cannot stay on this game, unfortunately. I have a very limited amount of time. It's a weeknight. the game does work, as you guys can see. So we tried God of War Origins. We got the settings for that. We tried God of War 3. We got the settings for that. We tried God of War Ascension. We got the settings for that. Only thing we didn't try is God of War Collection. So let's try God of War Collection now. God of War Collection, I think, is very basic settings. Make sure you update the game. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you update the game. And, oh, I didn't put any of these on. VSync, RSX multi-threaded, that's usually a must. Don't do anything really major at all. Just leave everything else the same. Apply. Okay. Run God of... Oh, no, I clicked God of War Ascension. That was a mistake. We just saw that. Let's click, close this out. All right. God of War Collection is the last... Oh, I didn't do the update. So, So, what happened was I booted God of War Collection. And I played the first one and it worked fine. So, I figured there's no reason to update it. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. You know, what happens is it could play fine, and then all of a sudden you update the game and it don't play at all. How about that? Now you're screwed. So I think this game comes with 1 and 2, if I remember correctly. And I tried 1 and it worked, so I said, okay, I'll make a video on 1 and 2. I haven't tried 2, and I only tried 1 for a few seconds. So we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it live together. Yeah, hopefully I'm not too loud or too low. I'm sorry, guys. This is basically, even though I've done plenty of streams, this is also a test. All right, the linking PPU modules. Remember what I told you guys. If it stays on this screen too long, because it should never take this long to load a game. All right. Close out the game. Okay. Right click on the game. Click on Create PPU SPU Cache. Give it a few seconds to do whatever the hell it's doing. And what it's going to basically do is refresh it. Because what happens is when you update the RPCS3, it changes things. And you need to refresh it every time you update. See how I loaded instantly? That's what was supposed to happen. Unless I clicked the wrong thing. Nope, I clicked the right thing. God of War Collection. Alright. So, unfortunately, this is going to be the last games I test. At least I was able to test some of the games that you guys wanted to see. I don't know what happened. It closed out. Okay. Alright. So, the one I tested off stream was God of War 1. So, I know that runs. But for the sake of... Why am I picking up PS5 controller? For the sake of you guys seeing it run, somebody specifically requested God of War 1, and somebody else requested God of War 2. And they're both together in this collection. I seen them separately too, but it didn't make any sense to get them separately if they have a collection. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, making sense? Can I load? Because I did play it for 2 seconds. No. I don't remember a long, ridiculously long movie clip at the beginning of this one, so.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Maybe I could skip. Kratos. Sephiroth. Yeah, very short movie clip, part 1. Let's just watch it.
Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece.
Why you do that?
After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness.
At least that's what he thought. Until he realized that he didn't get a chance to save money on his car insurance, switching to Geico.
Kratos had once been a champion of the gods.
Oh, sneezing.
I will send you back to the depths of Hades.
Sorry guys, I got horrible allergies. As you guys can see, the game works. It's a little dark, but it does work. Excuse me. Sorry. So yeah, you guys are not gonna have a problem running this. I don't think you guys would have thought you would have a problem running this. But as you guys can see, it runs fine. 60 FPS. And then let's check God of War 2, which I didn't check. And remember, this is without the update. I didn't update this game. Just so you know. The game is version 1.0. Now, somebody requested God of War 2 also. So that's why. I think all the God of Wars were requested on even other devices that I had. And I didn't get a chance to get them because it was just a lot of trouble setting up RPCS3 and doing all that stuff. Alright, so let's try God of War 2. I've never ran this game before on this device, so I don't know if it runs or not. But we're going to find out one way or the other. It should run. Every other God of War runs. And if it doesn't run, then maybe the update will fix it.
By defeating Ares, Kratos, the once mortal warrior, became the new god of war. However, Kratos soon found himself alone on Olympus, shunned by his fellow gods. But Kratos had no need for the love of petty gods. He
Can I skip?
found a new family in the warriors of
Nope.
Sparta, gaining solace from his past in carnage of battle.
My lord, Kratos! Another city is ready to fall! Soon all shall know the glory of Sparta!
Enough, Kratos! With every city you destroy, the wrath of Olympus grows. Soon I will no longer be able to protect you.
I need no protection.
Do not forget that it was I who made you a god, Ghost of Sparta. Do not turn your back on me.
I owe you nothing.
Oh.
Then you leave me no choice.
Kratos had turned the pain of his memories into hatred. Hatred for the gods, who had refused to free him from the nightmares of his past deeds. And so he went to Rhodes to deliver the final blow to the besieged city.
You conspire against me!
Athena was not about that life. There were people in them boats. Looked like he lost all his powers. Ooh, graphics are so much better than the first one. I need to play all of them. Oh, I like his grab. It's so fast and yet so brutal. Oh. Oh. I got block. Oh, he got super moves. Oh my god. Yo. I'm officially a fan, guys. I'm officially a fan. You see, when this game was out, I was playing Devil May Cry. Neither did I know that I was missing out on so much epic action. You know what? I got a vacation coming up. I might play all the God of Wars, man. The game is pretty freaking sick. It's so satisfying too. Get back here. Oh. Oh. What the? Huh? Good morning, sir. Sorry, I don't have any change. By the gods! Oh, they ran? By the gods, he's killed them all! Alright, yeah, so I'm having my fun. This is the last game we're testing. It feels so illegal to have this kind of fun because I haven't beat the other games. I can't call myself playing these games. I ain't beat the first one. I'm sure they're long games as well. Oh! Leave the man alone. Oh! Oh my god. That slam is just disrespectful. Man, those poor guys, they've already given up. Yeah, I tried to do it. I'm sorry. Call me a rebel. I tried to do the dirty thing. Perhaps the gods will forgive me. Green orbs recharge your health. Okay. Yo, I'm missing out, man. If I didn't play these games, I'm missing out. I think I've played enough to know that this is definitely the next franchise I'm going to play and beat. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and joining me in on this journey of confusion and I don't know why this thing says in-game and this says in-game when you can clearly play the whole game. But we have so many other games to test. We have so many games that you guys requested. Look at this list. I went crazy. I went after every single game. I edited settings for every single game. I make sure every single game, almost every single game runs perfectly. So we have a lot of more things to test. Unfortunately, I can't do it all on this live stream, but I do appreciate you guys coming out. And it's still better than making individual videos for each game. I mean, I think that's annoying. It's better to like squeeze everything into a live stream, and plus that'll give me a reason to live stream. Yeah. Otherwise, I just not live stream on this channel. So if you guys like what you're seeing, you want to request more PS3 games, go ahead, drop the request down. Here's the entire list of PS3 games I already have. So if you're requesting a game, I probably already have it or have tested it before, so you can check the other videos on the channel. The only game that I ran into that I absolutely have not figured out how to get to run was the Yakuza series, Yakuza Dead Souls. I don't know, for whatever reason. No matter what I do, I can't get that game to run. It's a few things I haven't tested yet, but Yakuza Dead Souls, I don't know why. Can't run it. And what else? I believe that was it. Yakuza Dead Souls. Somebody asked me to try out Battle Royale All-Stars PlayStation. I did try it. It runs great. So I'll make a video on that at a later time. Some things I have the disc game up and the PSN game of. Because I merged a list of PS3 games I already had set up from one of my hard drives. Resistance 2 runs beautifully. You guys probably saw that in my last stream. Not really worth it playing Operation Raccoon City. Oh, but the thing I was telling you guys before I turn this off was the next tip. Some games are not going to run. This is very important. Some games do not run unless you're online on PlayStation Network. How do we do this? What you want to do is you want to go to configuration. You want to go to RPCSN. So RPCSN is PSN, but for the PS3 emulator. Okay. It also has online capabilities. You can actually play online with your friends with RPCSN. Online games, PlayStation emulator to PlayStation emulator. You can actually do that. Okay. RPCSN is like PSN, but for the PC. Now, you have a friends list, is all of that. You create an account, you put your email, everything. Now you're online. And what you do now, if you run into a game that needs to be able to play online, for instance, let's say Street Fighter X Tekken, you want to be able to play online with your friends, or you want to be able to go into a mode that says, oh, you must have internet on. As you see, I already have it set up. Is defaulted to disconnected. You want to switch it to RPCSN after you make an account. PSN status is going to be online, connected. And that's it. You press apply and you're good to go. So any game that you have an issue with that says, oh, you must be online to do this, and, you know, and it doesn't let you move forward or it crashes or something, that will fix it. and which is a beautiful thing, especially for Resistance 2. Matter of fact, let me do that now because I'm gonna be playing that on the train or something, on a bus. Remember, you go to network, go to RPCSN, connect it. Now you're on PSN in that game. Okay, so that's a huge tip for people that want to be able to play online, or people that want the PlayStation Network to appear that they're online in game, so you can do certain things that you can't do otherwise. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I'll be a little bit more prepared next time. Last time, I mean, today I had like a lot of issues before we got started, so I had to make an attempt to broadcast 5-6 times before it finally went through. And we're good to go now. Hopefully the quality is good, my audio is good, and I'm not annoying you guys too much with all the talking while I'm playing. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Also, leave a comment in the